Hello and welcome everybody to the GOCASE Challenge. I'm Squid CS and we are live here from Hamburg for this Friday's edition of the GOCASE Challenge. Excited to be here today, and we have 3 great best of ones coming for you live right here, right now for the next 3 hours. So we're going to have a great time. We're starting here on train between Izako, Boars and Team Syman. So if we go straight into the game, I'm excited to have a little look at this because we are going live with the knife right now. Have a look at this, everybody. We've got both teams in the server. I think that maybe we're probably looking at a close game for this first one. Izako Boars, they've had a bunch of really great CT sides. Syman has been a little less consistent. I think that Izako Boars probably the favourites in this one. Hello, game on air. Yeah, we're going live in this one very shortly. Pro 100 Ranger, thanks very much, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm excited for this one. Everybody's readying up. And we've got 3 best of ones coming today. Riley says this caster's a noob. I know, he's right. That guy's right. People who are regular viewers, they seem to like the show, but I'm asleep. Look, it's a very dark studio. I'm all sleeping. Fast, Jamie. I'm here, everybody. No problem. There you go, Sleepcaster. Far from future, he's always got his finger on the pulse. He always knows exactly what he's talking about. Newbie says, why am I late? I'm 5 minutes late. We're live in the knife round now. I'm gonna try. Oh, look at that. Michi actually gets stabbed in the back by his teammate in the knife round. That's not what he was supposed to do. They can't even call for anything. They're gonna lose a knife round anyway. So there we go. Guys, I'm going to make it up to you over the next hours. I've got 3 hours, 3 best of ones, and we're going to have a great time with this one. Now, HLTV's wrong. Don't listen to it. They don't have the information. This game hasn't even gone live yet. I've got all the information right here. People liking the sprays. People liking all the action. We should be live in this one. Far from Future says, Blackjack Dealer, how are you? Do you wanna hit or stand? Hit or stand, Far from Future. WTF, are you talking, caster? Man, I am talking. I'm talking to you right now. Let's have some fun. We're here with the opening best of one of the day. A lot of Kazakhstani teams here in this tournament. We've got Syman, Avantgarde going to be showing up next as well. 2 of the better teams from the Kazakhstan region. Of course, we've got 3 kind of powerhouses from that region at the tier 2, tier 3 level. Definitely the tier 2 online level. And Syman going to be one of those teams. And they will be starting on the CT side. We've seen Izako Boars start CT 3 games in a row, and that's led them to some pretty devastating scorelines. They took Singularity to double overtime. Existence, they beat them 16-10 on Mirage by taking a good CT side, with Michi getting 27 frags. Then, of course, losing to Nexus Gaming on Nuke, but nevertheless taking a good CT side there as well. So we'll see what their CT side's made up of here on train. Matty, gonna get that nade in. That's an accurate one. And Sanji is forced back. 70 HP, and he's trying to chip in with his USP, but is going to go down there. Good headshot on the blocks. Is Michi going to rip his way through for 2? There's Izako as well, just trying to take these final tags. And Izako Boars with so many men up. They're going to surely be going to take this round over the line, and there it is. 1-0 here. Izako Boars with a great start. We haven't seen too much from them on the T side just yet over the last couple of weeks, but we'll see their T side here today. Little Demon 212 says, Caster, can I love you? Of course you can. You can come here. You can show your love in the chat. That's exactly what this is about. Far from Future says, stand. You deal the card. This is 24. You miss. Eagles doing so much damage though from Syman. 4 frags in a couple of seconds, and that's round over. Izako Boars had no smokes on that engagement. They lost players all over the board. So 1-1, and Syman, of course, you want to get those rounds together as soon as possible. Dean 2081 says under 26.5. I don't know about that one. I think that this one could probably be one of the closer games of the day. Especially with the underdogs starting here on the CT side, you're kind of expecting them to be able to put some roundage up on the board. There's a smoke dropped, and I think Izako Boars are probably just going to push straight through. If they do right now, they're going to have just Neelan on this bomb site. And if he goes down to one of these CZ75s, they can still be effective at range. That would be site completely exposed. Neelan now with a little bit of support, but the pistols are chipping through, and Narwhal finds a double. Flame and Neelan gone. Just Sanji and Spellfort left the S's. It's Spellfort with a Deagle trying to chip in, but Zype's going to be able to take control of him. And it's just Sanji left, stuck in connector. A 1 versus 5. Best case scenario is saving this M4. Doesn't want to give it away, though. He's going to walk into the Galils. Izako Boars extremely aggressive on the hunt for those rifles. Got 1,100 people here watching today. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for watching. So 2-1 now, and neither team being able to chain together rounds consecutively. This is definitely going to affect Syman a lot more than Izako Boars. If the T's, the Polish side, are staying in contention of these rounds, keeping the economy down, then they're not going to allow Syman to just run away with this one. It means that this is going to be a close scoreline, and every single round that Izako Boars get on the T side is just liquid hot gold here on Train. If they can put 7 rounds up on T, then certainly favoured going into the second half. Win or lose that pistol. If they win the pistol, they could get away with 5. Get away with a 5-10 scoreline. Izako Boars slithering their way through. The smokes have been placed, and now they start to speed it up. Syman just caught back on this bomb site. Need to do the work with the Deagles. It's Flame, go for the initial spray down. Headshots galore, finally taken care of. But Zype and Narwhal are up close to finding 2 of their own, and it's only this 3 versus 2. Sanji, Neelan's going to swing in, prevent that bomb from going down. That complicates matters ever so slightly, as Narwhal's very low HP as well. Just 1 shot landed, even to his lower body, would eliminate him in this situation. You can see Sanji sneaking on past, and there's a headshot, the second, the follow-up, and another round for Syman. Neither team yet being able to put back-to-back rounds on the board. Try Hard from Madagascar says, thank you for the cast. No problem, man. I've not done it yet. I'll say thank you after. Maybe it's really bad. How do you know that the cast's not going to be really bad, man? This could be the worst cast you ever listened to in your life. So, Izako Boars probably going to be going fast into the B site. ARS definitely hearing this one, but the AKs are wrapping around, and he gets caught in the back of the head. Zype trying to make it 2, but Neelan just trying to play passive, puts himself into a spot of danger as Izako Boars just chip and trade through again. They absolutely dominated that B site, winning all 3 Angels there. And Syman out of the round about 20 seconds in. Izako Boars have gone some very fast takes so far. Bot Barker says, Eco go. Man, feels like that sometimes. Syman should have definitely been able to put that one on the board. all 5 players surviving for Izako Boars as well. So this is the change of pace from Syman here. Even if they win this one, the Poles are going to have a bye in the 7th. Puts them in a really deep hole that can only be dug the way out of by these 2 M4s, an MP9 and 2 pistols, those being a CZ75 and, oh, loving the knives, Izako Boars. He's knifed his teammate twice now. Narwat as well, taking the brunt of that team damage twice in a row. Neelan has to hold it up. Nice early engagement there. There's a follow-up headshot. Needs his 3 versus 3 here for the Boars. They haven't even gone for the full rotation off of A site yet, so Spellful's still here, and Michi's just holding back the rotation. Knows that there's 2 players here. They make a lot of noise as well. And there's a headshot for him. Finally taken care of by Neelan. Puts his triple kill on the board, but Morphin gets caught out. That should have been a frag. Both these CTs have M4s, and Neelan's here. Needs this quad kill, and it's maybe not going to happen. Morphin sprays them both down. Beautiful 1 versus 2. Triple kill on the board. And that is Izako Boars finally breaking the bye of the Kazakhstani side. Just look at this here. Perfect spray control. That was back-to-back bullets, and Syman find themselves in this tactical pause. They've got a little bit of time to reconsider what they're going to do here. They've obviously got a little bit of time to discuss what they can change. This is going to have to be an eco. Anything else would just be crazy. Buying up in this situation is just forcing the issue a little too hard, in my eyes. They're going to have to concede 5 rounds, unfortunately, which is maybe already enough for the Boars, but... the unpause comes through. Now, how are the T's going to do this? I would ask for something a little bit slower in this situation. Obviously, you're against pistols. Seventh round. Mac 10 out for Narwat. The rest of this team really just looking to break it open with the AK-47s, which should be easy. See, USPs really don't do too much damage, even for the headshots. You see, they've hit 3 headshots here, and it's 32 and 40 HP for these last 3 players on Izako Boars. A bit of danger here, but they're going to be sending the full HP players through instead. Morphin does spot out 1. He's got a lot of corners to check as well. Izako Boars, despite taking a lot of early damage, aren't... oh, they're only going to lose the 1 man. Now the CZ going to be wrapped in on. So yeah, they're only going to lose 1 player in this situation. If you have a little look at the scoreboard, you can see what that means for their money. 5,000 on Michi and Zype. 6,600 for Morphin. And the last 2 players, they're not running low on steam either. It's Syman really struggling, and even after the pause, this is probably what they were discussing in the pause, this next buy round, something to do. And they need to reinvigorate their confidence. They've really been faltering and collapsing in this first half. But now it's Sanji to line them up. 2, 3 kills. All 3 falling to Sanji. There's this 2 versus 2. Certainly still doable for the Boars, who have already found a 3-piece of their own all across the board. And Sanji going down. That's a big man to drop. These last 2 members are making noise on that backtrack as well. So now they know that there's a man behind. They're able to focus their attention elsewhere. And Narwat has this corner on lockdown. Nobody can even come from behind. Flame's going to walk into this crosshair as well. Going to be such a hard frag. Narwat has the angle, has the headshot, and that's the round. Izako Boars, they extend their lead 1 further. And look at this from Sanji. Beautiful play there. AK-47's all round for Izako Boars, and it's another fast take. Straight down Ivy, and Syman with pistols. Going to get shredded initially. There's Neelan gone, and Matt is just hitting headshots, nailing them all onto the A-bomb site. No further damage, no retort for the Kazakhstan side, and it's going to be a 7th here. And it's all headshots across the board. Izako Boars looking incredibly sharp this morning. I guess it's this afternoon. We'll say this afternoon. For the benefit of the doubt. Almost going to evening. Not evening yet. So, when the stream finishes in a couple of hours, it might be evening. Remember, we've got 3 best of ones today. Fellow Kazakhstani team Avangar going to be taking center stage next against No-Reg. Then the Singularity Enjoy game will be coming up at 5 o'clock CEST. 2.5 hours time. This one already jumping the gun. This has been a fast start right out the gate. Smokes through. It's AK-47s on all 5 players. And Spellfall's got this aggressive AWP angle. It's usually a one and done position, but he's unable to find that flick shot and tries to receive back. Darts around that corner. Now he's got supports from Sanji. Spellfall swings out and is able to find another one. Syman need to put a couple of kills back on the board. Izako Boars already getting that bomb down and the kills coming through. Flame able to chip back one. There's a second as well. Flame doing the damage on this A site, but they've still got Morphin from behind to figure out. He needs to be weeded through here, and Neelan's able to do it. Just site left. They don't actually have the smokes or the Molotovs to back him off, but he's going to peek straight out, expose himself. And that's a round on the board for Syman, the first in a while. A big streak of 5 for Izako Boars finally coming to an end. But 7 rounds is already enough on the T side of Train. This is one of the harder maps to put. T-sided rounds on the board for. Molotov's landing. Michi just forced back off behind it. There's a smoke placed over towards this side of the map as well. So, with a nade raining in, 71 HP on Morphin. Does a little tickle there. I'm not sure how they didn't spot Flame out. They had the boost, and surely he was spotted. Surely they could just see each other from that situation. And Matty able to take him out through the edge of that smoke, through the very top of it. Seconds left, and Izako Boars surprised their CT opponents. You see Morphin locked out by that Molotov, but Syman, they're nowhere to be seen here, and Neelan had to do it all on his own. It's ARS instead to chip in with a headshot, but you see the trades are just too fast for the Poles. They're finding kills left, right, and center. This round's practically over as well, but Spellfall says no, puts his foot down and hits that flick. Now Izako Boars have to really get that bomb down. They've only got a second left to do it. Spellfall's going to end it. Back off. That's the round stolen away. Syman, they put another one on the board. That's 4-7. And Izako Boars shouldn't have let that one slip. AWP on Spellfall. Everybody else having the rifles in their hands, and you see Spellfall just peeking out pretty early, spending a little bit long to take that shot, pull that trigger, unable to do it. And there's another headshot opener. Izako Boars just not getting traded out. And it's kill after kill for them. A clean round. Syman had nothing in the way of defense there, so they look good. They put 2 in a row down by really scraping them through. Nothing looking too convincing. And in the end, it's the scout, the pistols left. Syman losing players in every single scenario, and this is looking like one of the most dominant T sides I've seen. And that's from an Izako Boars side who have made their run in this tournament by being pretty proficient on the CT side. So Syman still have Izako Boars' best side to contend with. We've not seen the Boars play train just yet. We saw them on Mirage, we've seen them on Nuke, but showing a little bit of depth and diversity to the map pool. And Syman really can't deal with it. Those headshots just too fast. And there's no defense on this B site, so Izako Boars, they're going to have this take for free. Those smokes in are going to completely lock out Syman as well. You see how brutal they are at cutting off visual. Their kills come through as well. Playing with a deagle, he's going to be able to land at least one headshot. There's a man from behind taken care of. And Michi's closing in for this final man. But you saw there, Syman had no players on this bomb site. They were playing back this line, but the smokes were placed here and here and here. 3 smokes coming through, and it meant that Izako Boars, who were poised all the way back behind them, couldn't see anything. Normally, you've got a line of sight towards ramp with the AWP when Matty's playing right now. But there was no AWP there. There was no visual. You see the smoke still dissipating. Izako Boars playing this one to perfection, and only 1 deagle saved. Try Hard from Madagascar says, "Hey Caster, where you from?" I'm from England. I live in Germany. I lived here for maybe 8-9 months at this point. I lived here for a long time. Maybe a little less. Maybe 7-8 months. My name's Squid, by the way. Hey, everybody. Pleasure to be talking to you today and taking you through this matchup. I'm really impressed by Izako Boars, I gotta say. They're 1-2 in this tournament. The loser of this one will be going home in second to last place here in the Swiss system. But Sanji trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Only gonna find those 2 frags, though. Michi did take a lot of damage in that engagement, but instead, Neelan on the site gets traded straight out, and there's the final frag from Narwat. Double digits on the T side of Train. This is really not happening for the Boars. They just seem too strong. Admiral says he's from Uganda. Do you know the way? I do not know the way. Smoke's coming in, and Izako Boars playing this one a little slower, just wanting the Kazakhstan side to sweat it out a little bit. This is the first time that they've had rifles in some time. The AWP, that supportive AWP coming out, and you can just see how dominant Izako have been this game. 17-6 for Michi. He's been one of the harder hitters from Poland this tournament. Had 27 frags in their win against Existence. This was a dominating win. Like this is panning out to be as well. So a 10-round T side so far, and looking to put double ones on the board. Sanji's been playing very aggressive angles with this AWP. This time being able to nail the flick. On a good day, he's the man who's going to be hitting all of these shots. Izako Boars do get shut down, and that's 10-5. They're up at the half. So you see the problems for Syman right now. ARS only on 2 frags, being a real issue. Spellful hasn't really shown up either. 6 kills and a half. CT side of Train, that's a very poor performance. But nobody really stepping up. You need, when you're playing the defensive half on a lockdown CT map like this, you really need a couple of people really stepping up. You need a couple of players above this 100 ADR. And nobody's anywhere near that so far. If we go to the total damage out, you can see towards the end, it's players on no what's near that 90 ADR area. Oh, Zype. Let's find a couple of frags there. Trade it off. See who's leading here. Zype's almost at the 100 ADR, but that's for Izako Boars. Nobody from Syman really getting anywhere near that, and that's on the CT side of this map as well. So, a couple of kills coming through. Only Syman, 1 player left. That's Spellful. Yeah, I think Trump won. Is Trump winning right now? Is Trump still president? Is that what's going on? This has actually been a very fast matchup. Syman playing together with a very short pistol round. Nara actually hits that headshot as well. That's quite crisp. Nice headshot there. But this is, yeah, 5-11, and it does really already look over. Like the CT side of Train, it's so easy to be able to put 6 rounds on the board. Especially with the pistol round. Syman got off to a horrible start, trading rounds out. You saw it was so back and forth at the start. By taking that 2nd round, they really did propel their economy into turmoil as of that 4th. People don't want to see the stats, they want to see the round. You see the round. Oh, I won't do any more stats now. Izako Boars just finding kills here. It's Zype just putting round after round down here. Patchy obviously doesn't want to trade me, doesn't want to duel me for Betty's. Oh, and another headshot. That one was crisp. Zype eliminated. And Morphin coming back from the back. Narwhal going to be able to eliminate one. ARS is closing his way in, but Izako Boars, they're actually finding these frags. Just Spellful left. And there's Narwat. Final headshot. So Syman losing the 4 versus 2 as well. Feels like one of the final nails in the coffin. Remember, there are a lot of trackmans you can use. You earn 10 betties every 10 minutes. And, oh, look at this. Just a mow down again. ARS finally able to trade it out. Sometimes hard to put more than 2 frags on the board. Oh, follow-up headshot. And another one. Neelan. Straight inbound. And does make this one competitive, but he gets his hip found. That's a lot of damage. Morphin's here for the crossfire. That bomb obviously dropped from earlier. This is going to be another round here. Now what? Nice frag. Morphin's got that drop zone area. So 15 rounds maybe for Izako Boars is what they're looking at after winning this 1 gun round. Because they would win this, putting them on 14, then it would probably be another eco, and then that'd be all said and done. So Izako Boars finally getting out the AWP. Narwat with that one. 3 M4s on the other 3 players. Sipes under, so he's going to be able to eliminate that 1 man. Syman here with only 4 players left. Izako Boars looking to take this one home early. They have not slowed down. Michi here, just lining them up. Syman not finding any frags on the opening. Spellful finally being able to chip in with that AWP. Got this angle, and there's another flick. So Spellful, the only player really finding frags in this scenario. Narwat going for the rotate back. They've got to be wary of this AWP, though. Narwat just trying to hold the angles down, and you see Izako Boars, how they adapt to this one. They're not going for aggressive peaks, but that's another flick, and Spellful's doing all the damage. Sype's got this angle here, tries to get mollied out the hole, but Spellful needs an ace in the 19th round, and it might actually happen. There's another frag, and he's got to just deal with Narwat. With 15 seconds left, goes for the long haul rotate over towards the B-bomb site. Has this angle here, and oh, does get caught off. Wants this shot, but Narwat's going to find it instead. With the M4, time runs out as well. He was so far pressed in that situation, and this one might be closed out very early. This would be one of the quicker maps that we've seen. This would have lasted like 30, 35 minutes. It's like a matchmaking game. That's considering that a lot of these professional games go way longer, because you're obviously going to take a lot longer to bait out enemies' nades. You don't want to be going for full executes against fully utilitied upped opponents. You really don't want to be able to do that. Now Izako Boars find themselves in a great position. Going for this push here, Narwat just lining them up with the shots. A complete shutdown on their entry to the B-bomb site. Spellful finds himself with absolutely no teammates. Syman find themselves 10 rounds down here. Unless Spellful can put an ace on the board, this is just so unlikely. Absolutely not going to happen. Be the play of a lifetime, and Yeah, Morphin just getting aggressive for that final kill as well. So perhaps the final round here in the first map of the day. We've got 2 more coming up. We've got some great games coming for you over the next couple of hours. Avangard versus No Reg. We've got a Singularity Enjoy matchup coming up in just over an hour as well. So all of that to tune in for. Lots of reasons to stay active. Flame hits that first headshot. Matty does get the trade just before. And now Syman trying to make their way in here. Morphin's on the rotate. Oh, that nade actually being held back. ARS is in the back line. And now they're going for this closer. They should be able to find this round, Syman. They've got great position. And it's just Narwhal left. He's got this AWP, and he's actually probably going to go for this. So wants to try his luck at ending this game. Flames right here. And it's a straight headshot. So Izako Boars find themselves with not really much money to work with at all. So they're going to go for this quasi-buy. Little bit of pistol, little bit of armor. Just the 1 SMG. Morphin holding that one. And everybody else with nades. Look at this nade stack. Probably going to be using it towards A-mate. Yeah, they already tossed them out. So that nade stack not hitting at all. Not doing any damage. Oh, and Morphin's actually making his way up. He's got a great angle through this smoke. If he pushes it, he'll have the back angle onto Flame. And yeah, he can hear him moving. Sanji not spotting this out at all. And there's a free AK-47. He's going to be able to throw the UMP towards one of his teammates. He's got body armor for this one as well. So a man down, and that's Syman forced to go elsewhere. They've got to be very wary about this B site here, and it's almost definitely got to be an A here. You see Morphin here playing the AK-47 on towards the curly lettered site on his own. Neelan actually has snuck his way through. So Matty getting caught off guard, doesn't manage to hit that shot, and kills coming through elsewhere. Site finds one, there's Neelan gone, and it's just Spellful left 1 versus 5. This game is over. GG, lads. Spellful has this all, but he is battled inwards at all accounts by all angles, and 16-6 is the final scoreline. What an opening game from Izako Boars there. They're going to be 2-2 here, so playing for a spot in the playoffs. That'll be coming up on Monday. Exciting, exciting stuff. But for the meantime, we're going to go to a quick break. We'll see you very, very shortly for the second best of one of the day. It's going to be Avangard versus No Reg, so we'll see you in about 20 minutes.